Hey, thanks for joining us for another episode of Dole Whip Destinations here on location with your co-host Trent.
Tiffani and Kasey. We are in All-Star Sports. It is the third day of our trip, and we wanted to do a little recap for you guys.
Yeah.
We are on location. You can see the pretty headboard behind us. This would be a short and sweet episode because our Lightning Lane is in an hour.
Something like that.
Okay, so yeah, we'll start with Sunday. I got here, and Mom, if you're listening, I surprised you. We showed up to the yacht. It was a really good surprise. I'm working on like a little montage of her reaction, and gotcha. Yeah, we ended up going to Yacht Club instead of All Star Sports, and then that brings me to Monday. Monday, you guys got here, and what time did you guys get here? Like 2-ish?
Like 2:30.
Around then. We ended up getting upgraded to Shada All Star Sports. We got upgraded to a like preferred room, which is much closer.
Football.
So shout out to them. It is actually the dancing competition this weekend.
Yeah.
We're actually heading out tomorrow to Wilderness Lodge just in time. So we'll be avoiding most of that madness. And then we went to Steakhouse 71.
Yeah.
What did you guys order?
I basically had a filet mignon.
Le mignon.
It was so tender and delicious.
It was for her. It was everything I wanted it to be. The whole experience.
Potatoes, those onion rings, fried salad, best blue cheese out there.
I was so content.
Yeah, I had the prime rib. It was pretty good.
It
Mine
looked
was
delicious.
perfect.
I had the strip and the mac and cheese. It was everything. I mean, I get the same thing every time, and there's a reason why. And the onion rings also. So,
Onion rings are better than my prime rib.
You think so?
I know. I ate it.
They were delicious. They really were. And then after that, we went to Magic Kingdom, and I think we kind of like immediately went to Haunted Mansion, which was fun. And then ran over to Seven Dwarfs. And what did I listen to on it?
Montana. I'll have to add the clip of Kasey's.
Pump It Up the Party was a great song for Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. So if you're looking for, if you're in the, what's the expression?
If you're in the
market, yes.
Yeah.
If you're in the market for a song to listen to on Seven Dwarfs, Hannah Montana Pump It Up the Party was a great one.
We got to see the fireworks right after Haunted Mansion. They were starting the Seven Dwarfs, and it's always nice from behind.
From the back.
Kids, kind of.
You kind of feel like a ping pong ball because you're like looking left, right,
Fireworks.
right. Yeah, it really is. I don't know, the best place in my opinion to watch them.
It was definitely fun. Just depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking for the fireworks, it's the best place to watch the fireworks. If you're looking for the show, there's no show.
But you kind of are like your imagination is the show.
Well, I mean, yeah,
Just think
if you're an
about-
adult, I just mean like if you're
No
going
projection.
there, if you're from the show, kid doesn't even understand half of the stuff they're
Less
saying.
people, too.
It just sounds like, you know, she make a way minute when you make it. You know, they're in the front just being like, oh, Aladdin,
Yeah.
Aladdin. So it's like, yeah, it just depends on what you're looking for. If you're like looking for like if you're looking for like the whole show, obviously nothing's going to be like being in the front in a good spot, seeing. I mean, that's where it's meant to be seen. You know what I mean? But I like the back, like you guys too, just because I'm more into like, I don't know, the firework aspect, I guess, if I'm being nerdy about like the show. It's like, I like to sit there. The fireworks are so intense. Like,
But you're so much
it's like
closer to them.
it's
so
like
they feel louder.
explosions. Well, they also, you could tell they got good quality gunpowder, brother, because I was inhaling it.
It was way smokier than normal. I said
Yeah, 'cause
that.
you're
I was
right
like,
in the
Well, they were
middle of
doing
it.
those things off the roof where it was like a fire plume.
cannon. Yeah.
You know, it was just like,
yeah.
and that, yeah, had that smoke that was just like, I have a video of that because I was like, that's a perfect clip for something. Just.
Well, speaking of that, we went to Beacon Barrel, which was also like very piratey.
Oh yeah, you know what? I almost forgot about that.
Shout out to Kim.
Kim.
Yeah.
The best server there. I was telling them maybe we wouldn't have had such a great experience if it wasn't Kim. 'Cause we were quite literally the last people there.
I think that's also maybe like a good thing that we went later, but also kind of one of the downfalls maybe of going later is I think if you go during the right time of the day, it's more.
Everybody's like that.
And so you see it more because we didn't get the whole experience of everybody rocking around and like, you know, all that, like the bird came out once. I don't even know what he said.
Yeah.
No idea.
He was almost off the clock. So he was just like, yeah.
Yeah. It almost kind of felt like we were like regulars, just kind of like
Yeah.
hanging in with like the local crowd.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. That's more what it felt like. Yeah. Still a great
Yeah, we'll see
experience.
you tomorrow.
And it's not what you say. It's not the ironclad Kim. It's the original Kim.
The Kim.
The Kim. Yeah.
I mean, she was in character till the minute that restaurant closed, and I give her so much props for that. But yeah, we'll see her hopefully on Thursday, tomorrow. All right, so that was Monday, and then Tuesday we did Hollywood. We had a pretty late start. We didn't get there until like 1-ish, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just about.
We went straight to
Hot. It was a hot day.
So yeah, I don't know if this is a hot take or just like a common sense take, but I think Hollywood is a nighttime park.
Yeah.
And I don't know
Yeah.
why we don't do that.
Yeah.
In hindsight, it's like, but not even for the sun, for the lights.
Yeah, we should have flip-flopped.
Honestly, that's a good point too. Really, the lights.
It's meant
that's
to
the
be
biggest,
experienced at night with all the neon lights and the
neon light.
But yeah, no, I was thinking that as we were walking around, I was like, why do we come here during the day? Like even Toy Story Land.
We all
Star
thought
Wars.
that when we were going to Olga's Cantina, and you just have that long. I remember just looking to see how much sun was there. I didn't even see the distance. I was just like, that's a lot of sun. I was just like, here we go.
I get it because I guess we're on a planet somewhere with no shade. So,
that's what I'm saying. There's not any covering there, and that's why it is a nighttime park, and we need to start like utilizing it that way.
Because it's not that it was like super boiling hot. It's just like when you're walking long enough with no shade, you're gonna get warmed up.
And a 70-minute power trip. Wait, that's insane.
Yeah.
Well, you know what sucked though, and I hate this is at one point we were doing something and I looked and it was 30 minutes, and I was just like, I might walk over there. It's 80 minutes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That was also kind of where we went wrong. We literally went from like Star Wars Land, villains, Star Wars Land, front of the park. Like we couldn't have gone a longer route if we tried.
Yeah, really.
So,
we got our steps in. And the whole time I was like trying to not be mad about the heat because I was like, Kasey, last week you were begging for this. Like I would have taken 90-degree weather over negatives any day. So I was like trying to remind myself that like used to pray
we
for
went to sci-fi. We had milk
delicious
cakes, corn dog.
Yeah.
Chilled.
Talk about like apocalypse. Speaking of like paradise, I would love to be stuck in sci-fi. The vibe of that would just be
in an apocalypse.
If it was a huge bunker.
Yeah, like a bunker. That roomy, like that style.
But you talk about needing sunlight after a while. It's just nighttime in here.
But what if you can't go outside? So you're stuck inside.
That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't choose that as my ideal place. If I could change the lights and stuff. But if it's just nighttime theme all the time, after month number 2, I'm like,
with the land.
Let me rephrase. How about a hurricane, like a 2-day hurricane where you have to like hunker
on
down
one condition? On one condition, can we turn something else on?
Yes, obviously you get full control over what's
just
on the
hearing
TV.
all those ladies over and over.
It's another tidbit I want to ask people. Have you all noticed that? Because we've already spoken about it, but once you said it, I could not unsee it. Every other commercial is some damsel screaming for help,
getting kidnapped.
But
screaming,
chased, picked up, like running. It was quite bizarre once you notice it.
It wasn't even a man yelling, a kid yelling.
The woman every time.
I have a feeling, is it the same lady? Is this lady just in a predicament?
What a
it's
job.
Like the Marvel universe. No, I mean like it's the Marvel universe. It's like each movie is just her like some weird inception. She's just waking up like
why were the directors so set on that back in the day? I don't know.
I think it was
was
I think way back then, like that was terrifying when you hear like that's why women's screams are so iconic in like scary movies. It's like, it's like
maybe it's because men just like don't have that high pitch.
Yeah, it's not to hear a guy go it's not really
it doesn't hit the same.
Yeah. That would be way more annoying trying to eat your cheeseburger. You're just like, all right, guy.
That is funny.
We did watch the villain show for the first time.
So I loved it. I had a whole list of like notes as it was happening because like it was one of those shows you really can't talk in. Like I couldn't look at you and be like, oh blah. Well, let me hear your thoughts. What did you think of it?
I thought
had you seen anything about it prior? I had no idea.
Like the whole visuals of like the so cool.
Why did that
look like it was really floating?
Why did that remind me of Shrek? Was that in Shrek, that magic mirror? Why were they allowed to use that in Shrek?
It was like a spoof because it wasn't the same looking magic mirror. It was a different looking.
Slightly different. That's all I could think of when I saw it was just Shrek.
I also thought Cruella should have won.
She did win.
I know. Like,
I was like, she did.
like from the get, I was like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
so funny.
was Maleficent, that was the other one, right? She wasn't as showy as the other two.
I also think her song wasn't as good.
That's what I mean.
No.
Like
the
hers was
Cruella
very
song
like
I wrote down
sad.
was a
almost.
bop.
Hooks?
Yeah, and even Hook
If
was still
Hook got
trying
a
to.
remix, that could be.
Another thing I said was the bass. The bass of the actual place was hitting. Oh my
Mhm.
God. Every song sounded better because there was so much bass in the room. I was really impressed by that.
Yeah.
I said that it was giving RuPaul in the best way. Like literally as soon as Cruella came out, I was like, I could totally see this as an episode of RuPaul. And then in my mind, before they were it was like a competition, I was like, the only thing they're missing is less voting on like who's the best. And then at the very end, they're like literally like voguing of who was the best out of the three of them. And I was like, this should be an episode of RuPaul. Like that's I don't know. It felt so
RuPaul for just.
and I think that's why the queer community has like loved it so much. I didn't really understand why. And then once I saw it, I was like, oh my God, this is
That makes sense.
so cool. I said it would be incredible on Broadway. Like I feel like
With all of the other people that didn't get to be a part of it.
well, just to expand the idea, and have the budget and just really flesh it out could be very, very cool.
Be a good
I
time.
also thought it was only female villains. I don't know why. I think that was quite sexist. But at first, I was so shocked when Hook came out and like Far had a segment, and like I was like, oh wow, like male representation.
I think it's because
Did not know.
yeah, I think they always do like villains. Just when you see it, you initially see it like promoted with like the ladies. There's a lot of the
Even Villains Land, like what they're building in my mind, I didn't picture any of the men there for some reason. No, not really. It didn't cut across my mind.
There's a lot of good guy villains out there. Yeah,
Hades is great. Yes, I know. That was really all I had for villains. What would you give it out of 10? It's hard to say like what a 10 would be, but I was pleasantly surprised. That's all I'll say. It was.
Say 7, 8.
I give it an 8.
I'll give it a 7, 8 as well.
Yeah.
Like that's strong.
I feel like the songs should have been a little better. I feel like Cruella was Hook, I guess, was having
Who
fun
sings
too,
Cruella's song from back in the day?
Ashley Tisdale.
Yes, it is Ashley Tisdale. Oh my God, I was thinking of it the whole time. I was like, how do I know this? It was all like a Disney mania.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So yeah, I would give it, a solid 8. I really enjoyed it. And that was also when the GUMMY like was there. And I was
like the little smoke bubbles. Those are cool.
You're telling me at one point, like mine was hitting me so hard that I would be sitting there like this, and I would literally just go.
Yeah, the AC was bumping.
Like I would catch my head would go like that.
No, like he's falling asleep.
No, I know.
And I would look around,
comfy.
just like like in class when you would catch yourself and just look around, just like
Crazy.
I try
The chairs
play
were
it
also
off.
very comfy. They didn't like skimp out on the chairs, which I
No.
thought was nice. They weren't just
No.
like rocker uncomfortable
and it wasn't
chairs.
so packed that like everyone was on top of each other.
Mhm.
It looks completely different than it used to when it was Cars. You wouldn't even notice it.
Wow, when it was Cars, was there Cars decorations around, or was it
It
just
was
a
kind of
regular?
empty because then the cars like came out.
Interesting. I need to watch a video on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we kind of booked it home because it was hot. Like once it was 4:00, it was like 90 degrees, and you could feel every bit of it. Which brings us to the nap. The nap heard across the world. I don't even know when I fell asleep, to be honest.
7:45.
So we got back around like 7-ish, I guess.
No.
Or that.
Yeah, like 6:30 or something like that.
Something like that.
Because we were hanging out for a minute. Because we almost watched like the full.
Because our Ogas wasn't till 5 something.
Because we watched the full first episode of season 2 of Paradise, and that's 55 minutes. So around 6:30 or something like that. Because then around 7:40. Because
Kasey took a 2-hour nap. That's what we're trying to say.
I probably could have kept going.
Because I remember right at 8 o'clock.
We woke you up.
Right at 8 o'clock, you were getting ready to go. That's when I looked at my watch.
Trent was like, "Oh, I'll take like a 10-15 minute nap," and I was like, "I don't want to sleep right now. I want to sleep later. I want to see the daytime before it's
That's all I
nighttime."
remember you saying. I was half asleep. I remember you saying, "I want to see the sunset." That's how I know it was like light out. And then
So I looked through the little peephole and I was like, "I have like 10 minutes."
Where did you guys go?
We just walked like down the football field, around where the smoking area is.
You got to see the sunset?
Yeah, like the last.
I mean, you can't really see the sunset.
Yeah, just like the sky.
Just the sky because you
But the
can't.
orange.
Yeah.
No, I woke up to like it was a really peaceful wake up too. You guys were so gentle with it. I think you were like You're like, "Wake up." Like, it was like you, like, sung me you, like, sung me to surprise. I needed that. Oh my gosh. It was just the perfect little
It was so nice out there.
2 hour
I
zip.
think the golden hour here is really like around 7:30 to 8:30, at least at All Star Sports, because it was like walking on the field. It was like everybody was kind of done with the day for the most part.
At the
Everyone's in the
pool.
pool. Yeah, it was like just a good buzz in the
They were
air.
doing games in the pool. They had like a lady out there, like the microphone were
I
in.
love that when it's, like, community driven.
So we got Kasey up. We went got pizza.
We did
Went back to the football
the
field.
classic
Mhm.
room, or I guess hotel pizza, which is such a great deal. $20 for a whole pizza when you could spend like 20 on just like one entree.
Yeah.
It's such a good deal.
Had a picnic on the fields.
We sat smack dab in the middle of the field. And
Literally soccer balls, footballs,
All
a
of 'em.
fly.
but we made it. We survived.
I mean, I was so content sitting there. Like, that recharged my battery. Just being there eating pizza with a little speaker.
Yeah, it gave us the momentum to be like, let's go put our bathing suits on and try the pool, which was cold as
Just me.
yeah. Yeah, just
Well, if you would have gone in and been like, "Wow, this is great," we would have probably explored it. But you were like,
no way.
let's get out."
Yeah, there's no way I could have acted. I started shivering when I was talking to you. I was like, we need to get out of the pool.
Yeah.
Fucks.
But just sitting at the table with the breeze and the bunnies.
That was chill for me. Was
So
sitting at the
nice.
table. But I do like the dip because it was put your hand on my hip,
Refreshing.
and when you hit dip by dip, we dip. I mean, it felt
Tomorrow's
good,
dip will be in a hot tub,
but refreshing,
and that I am very excited
and it better not be
for.
crowded.
So
So
my little toesies.
I'm gonna figure out how to get people out of there. I'm gonna be like, hey, there's where are we? Wilderness. There's a bear in the woods. Everybody get up, go look at it. And we get in there.
Go look at it.
We get in there.
Yeah, and then from there we kind of just came back here, got ready for bed,
Mhm.
and called it a night. And now we are about to go to EPCOT, and
Flower and Garden Festival.
the ride is first, Guardians, right? And then GO82, and then we'll see where the day takes us, and we'll end out at Boathouse. So this was
Oof.
a very short one. We're only like 20 minutes. It is what it is.
Y'all better catch up.
We're having fun today.
Okay.
All right, anything else you guys want to plug in the meantime?
Nope. Just shout us out. Show us to your friends. Let's all be friends.
Exactly. All right, guys, we will
See you real soon.
See you real soon.
love you. Bye.